So this is my project for Innovate ECE, OmniBlade. It's made of two ESP32 microcontrollers, one on each arm, each paired with an MPU 6050 accelerometer. With this controller, you tilt your arms to control movement and the camera, and you flick for button inputs, and there's also voice commands for menu inputs as well. Built from scratch for players with limb differences who never had a controller designed for them. Here it is in action. So this is my demo of Forza Horizon 5. For this game, the control setup I have is your left arm is steering based on how you tilt it up or down.
Start.
And yeah, as you can see, I'm using voice controls in order to open up the menu. In this case, I'll be selecting a different car.
Left. Right. Right. Down.
So as you can see, I was able to fully select a new car just with my voice, and now I'm loading into the new car, and with a combination of gesture inputs and voice commands, I was able to basically do almost everything you can do in the game, like a combination of like those two options. As you can see, I'm racing. It's very smooth. There's not much input lag at all. There's no buttons. You don't have to click anything. So if you don't have fingers, or someone with a handicap that can't just click buttons on a controller, they can just strap these to their arms and use it as a normal Xbox controller. And one thing it's a little bit hard to notice from the video, but I've added analog inputs to this game. So based on how much you rotate your wrist, it'll accelerate or brake with that much magnitude, and based on how much you, of course, tilt the controller, tilt your left arm for the steering, it'll like go left or right, like that much more in that direction. So that's Forza Horizon 5. So this next game is Elden Ring. It's notorious for being a very difficult game, and even with a regular controller, it's very hard for people with working hands. The fact that I've been able to get it to work with just these voice commands and these motion inputs, I think it's very fascinating, and I think it's a really cool opportunity for people that couldn't ordinarily play these type of games to get a chance to play. As you notice, I just said R. The voice input for R helps me lock on to the current enemy, which I'm in a boss fight right now. So it allows for, instead of using the right arm to control camera while you're doing all these other things, you can lock on to the relevant target, and the camera will automatically adjust so you can focus on using the other inputs. And I know in the video, I guess you'll hear some more voice inputs right now, but
Start.
I'm using it to skip the cutscene.
Start.
But what you'll notice is that I'm moving my arms around a lot. You don't actually have to do that. I'm only doing that for a dramatic effect so that you can see what I'm doing in the video. But yeah, that's Elden Ring, and this is one that I'm particularly proud of. Alright, so this is Devil May Cry 5. Another game that uses the entire Xbox controller or PlayStation controller to its fullest potential with all the inputs. And so with this one, it's the same input layout as Elden Ring, where my left arm is used for motion, and then my right arm is used for camera. And so with the small rotations are like the movement in the camera, and if I do a flick in one direction, like really quickly, that results in a special action. So like for some of them, I've set it to like attack with your sword, or attack with your gun. There's also like a flick input for a jump. And so there's all sorts of things, and these like quick movements with the calculations that I've like done with the gyroscope movements allow for more movement options. So there's absolutely no need for a controller at all. Every single button on that controller, on that Xbox controller, is accounted for with just these simple movements. And of course, with the custom voice command setup, where I set up like a few custom commands where if I say the word for it, it'll activate the command. This controller is better than existing solutions because a lot of them require you to buy like multiple buttons and multiple peripherals that are just way too expensive and way too complicated to use. And this script works out of the box for any game because it replaces the basic controls scheme for an Xbox controller. And that's my project demo showcase for OmniBlade.